It's a freestyle girl, producer Rakan, got energy, freestyle dance.
Okay, our dear viewers who are out there, the Campasa magazine, the Campasa entertainment. My name is Menyata Ronald. Today we are so blessed to have Vanessa with us. You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Vanessa is an activist, a climate activist. You could have seen up pictures somewhere, probably, as you're scrolling down your social media. And you're so blessed to have her together with me today. Vanessa, you're welcome.
Thank you.
First thing first, what really happened in Davos?
Well, in Davos, I was invited by the Arctic Base Camp for the World Economic Forum, and I was part of a press conference with fellow climate activists from Europe. But after the press conference and after the climate strike, I was really sad to find that one of the photos that was taken, I was cropped out and my message wasn't included in the article.
Okay. What do you think was the idea behind that cropping out of the picture?
I don't have a specific reason for that, because the journalists claimed that there was a building in the back, but then I believe that this has been happening for a long time in history. We've had voices of people of color not being given the platforms that they deserve to tell their stories. So maybe that could have been the reason, a history of erasing black voices from the climate movement.
Okay. Did they come out to apologize? Did they come out face on face to you? How did it go about after that scenario?
Well, after the outrage on social media, they did come out and they apologized on Twitter, and later on they also sent me an email apologizing. Yes.
Do you think that scenario had an impact on your activity in any way or the other?
Well, if there was a negative impact, it was at that time when it happened, but then the world can hurt you or bring any kind of pain to you, but that doesn't mean that you should stay in that situation. So positivity came out of that, because many people got to find out about the work that I'm doing and the work of different activists in Uganda and also across the African continent. In some way, we as African activists, we are starting to get those platforms where we can tell our stories and talk about the issues that are affecting our communities.
Okay. Now, one thing that puzzles me, you're fighting for something which is non-living, the forest, the climate. How significant is your activity?
Actually, those things are living. We depend on their existence. We depend on the existence of nature. We depend on the existence of all those ecosystems, the forests, the oceans, and the planet. The more our planet continues to warm, it's going to disrupt the weather patterns. And as a country or any other part of the world, we are subjected to changing weather patterns, that is, receiving heavier and shorter rainy seasons, causing flooding. I'm sure you've seen the floods in our country, you've seen the landslides in our country, you've seen different parts of the country being faced with longer and hotter dry seasons. And our country, Uganda, it heavily depends on agriculture, nearly 90% of the population, and agriculture survives on the weather patterns. So if the weather patterns are disrupted and the rain that we receive only causes destruction, or the droughts only cause destruction in the farms, what future are we heading for with a country when we do not have security for food and security for water access?
Okay, now, where do you see yourself in the next few years from now, coming up from this activity that you're undertaking?
I see myself continue to fight for the protection of our ecosystems, the protection of nature, and the protection of the people and the planet.
Okay, you send a message to our viewers who are watching out there, your final message to them.
Thank you so much. My message to all of you is that you can do something. As my fellow activist Greta said, no one is too small to make a difference. So regardless of who you are and where you come from, you can do something in this movement. Many people are facing challenges from different parts of the world. It could be something not about climate, it could be about education, it could be about poverty. There are different sustainable development goals. You can find something that you can do to make this world a better place. We have to live to bless others. We have to live to fight for others. We have to live to speak for others. So find something to do. Be part of the change in your community. Be part of the transformation to make this world a better place for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Dear viewers, that's what we had for you today. I hope you continue to subscribe. Down there, subscribe to our YouTube channel, that is the Campasa magazine, as well as watch that short film, 14 days. If you've not yet watched, please take time. It's a short film. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Have a beautiful day. Love.
Tana with the freestyle go. Tana with the freestyle go. Tana freestyle dance. Tana freestyle movement. Tana.